Hey everybody, and welcome to another episode of Tribal Trades. It's the altcoin show. As per your request, the people have spoken, and overwhelmingly you voted that you would like to see this on a daily basis. So we got the two shows. We got my regular crypto daily show, which I posted about 5 hours ago. You can check that out. I've got some great content there. And also now we've got the altcoin show that we have coming up right this second. So wherever you are tuning in from around the world, I'm going to welcome you to the channel. Smash the like. This helps get the content out to more people, helps support the channel. And I've got a great bunch of links below in the description. I've got my crypto cheat sheet. The Stocks with Josh Discord sign up is there also if you'd like to join the most amazing Discord on the planet. I'm in the crypto channel there on a daily basis. And so let's jump straight into it here. I think one of the observations, I've shared this before, is there in this market, there's just too many coins. There is like 50 times the amount of coins that there was in the last cycle, but currently the same amount of liquidity. Okay, and so what we're going to see in the cycle is we're going to see some coins are just never going to make it. They're going to die off. A lot of the meme coins, most of the meme coins are going to die off. A lot of the last cycle coins are not even going to get close to their previous cycle all-time high. Some of them are going to make it and then reject or get right close to it, and then others are going to bust right through it, and then obviously the new coins are going to be price discovery coins. You've got to know what coins to be in, and luckily for you, I've created a cheat sheet which I think will have a lot of home run winners, and some of them already have been incredible home run winners so far in this bull market, both in the hodl section and in the swing trade section there, so check that out. And part of the issue is poor tokenomics. Some tokens have too much supply, like Shiba Inu and Dogecoin, so I sold those positions. I got out of those positions. And other coins just have no capped supply. Number two, they just can keep minting tokens forever. Unfortunately, Dogecoin now also hits that category as well, as does Solana, as does Ethereum, as does Near Token, as does Aptos. They can just keep printing tokens. Imagine if you had a money printer in your house. And you can just print money if you wanted to, okay? If these tokens don't have a max supply, they can keep printing tokens into oblivion unless they have some kind of governance measure or a deflationary measure to manage inflations and have some kind of regular burn. This can continue to happen, okay? And then you have tokens that a lot of their supply is not out, number three. And there's lots of unlocks coming up like Ondo. And that's another reason I got out of Ondo. There's a massive unlock coming up in January. I rolled my Ondo into Sui. The small loss that I had in Ondo, I made back in Sui in 1 day. Great trade. Shut the gate. Let's go. And so it doesn't mean that I won't come back into Ondo at some point. I've just exited that trade for now. It doesn't mean that we can't have some upside in October and November. But I also have too many coins. And if I held all the coins in the cheat sheet through the entire bull run, it's just too much to manage. So I'm in and out of those tokens, and you'll see if you use the color code, also on the cheat sheet, you can see what the different colors mean. Obviously, red means that I've exited that position, even if it's just temporarily. Orange means that I'm still trading in swing trade positions, day trading, and obviously the remainder that I'm in hold positions there as well. And obviously all the swing trade tokens I'm trading. Okay. And so you have all these VCs that are just ready to dump on the market. Now, one of the benefits though of holding a token that is low float, high FDV is that and that basically means like there's a token that might have 20% of their supply in circulation and 80% isn't. That means 80% is yet to be unlocked, and that can be dumped on the holders. And most tokens will have some kind of release, so you can actually look it up and see when those releases are and get ahead of it. But one of the benefits can be that it doesn't take a lot because they only have 20% or 30% unlocked. It also means that that token can be pumped fairly quickly because the market cap is a lot smaller because not all the supply is out there. So there is a little bit of a silver lining on those tokens once you can get past those unlocks, or if there's a bit of space before the next unlock, or if they unlock responsibly. Like I feel Sui has one of the more responsible unlocks where they unlock a little bit just every month at the beginning of each month. that can help with the price. Then there's also, you have the influencers that are just paid to shill tokens endlessly on Twitter and YouTube, and then you, the retail person, are trusting these people, and then you're just used as exit liquidity. I can tell you on this channel, number one, if I'm ever paid to promote a token, firstly, I've got to believe in that token and believe in the utility and the team and believe there's going to be a home run winner. And number two, I will fully disclose that I'm paid to promote it. Therefore, you know that all the tokens that I'm sharing about are of my own opinion, because I'm not a financial advisor. This is not financial advice. It's just for education and entertainment purposes only. Are you not entertained? So anyway, so you have that. So you have to be careful about that. And then also, there are just some coins that just don't make sense. If you look at them against the Bitcoin pairing, they've just been on a continually downtrend for quite some time, yet people are just continuously shilling. They're down against Bitcoin. They got bad tokenomics. They're not making any money. Nobody's using it, and it just doesn't make sense. So do your own research before you invest. Even on the tokens that I've got here, do your own research and invest wisely there. Don't just do so because I put them in the cheat sheet, okay? This is why I've created the swing trade tab tokens. I kind of feel like I pulled from the cheat sheet the ones that I feel are going to be the strongest in this bull run. I haven't put any meme tokens in there just simply because they're just pure speculation. At the end of the day, all crypto is risk anyway, right? Okay. And I will say that even though some of these coins that have a infinite supply and so forth, doesn't mean that you can't invest in them and get some pumps from them and get some upside from them. Certainly, that shouldn't be an issue. I'm not going to hold ETH as a long-term project. I am going to swing trade it and day trade it, where I got in at 1,700. I got out between 35 and 4,000, and now I'm out, and now I'll just day trade and swing trade ETH at the moment. Just got to remember this, that with tokenomics for Ethereum, just to get to $8,000, it has to get to 1 trillion market cap, which is the current market cap of Bitcoin. Okay, that means it has to add $775 billion. It's only like 225, I think, right now. Correct me if I'm wrong. There's somebody in the comments. And so if you think that Ethereum is going to get to $1 trillion, even if it does, that's $8,000, okay? And I just think, that's going to be a tough ask. Dogecoin, if you want to see it get to 40 cents, just to do 4x from there, it has to go to $65 billion, which is the current market cap of Solana. And now Batenza Tau, which is in my cheat sheet and my swing trade, and one of the coins that I've identified that could be a big home run, that would go, if that went to the same market cap as Solana at 65 billion, it wouldn't just be doing a 4x, it would be doing like a 30x. It would go from like $200 and something up to about $8,000. Tokenomics matters. Do your research, look into it. Don't just blindly follow people, go, it's link chain's going to go to $700 without even looking at the market cap and saying, what kind of money would have to go into link chain link before it could get to $700, okay? I'm not saying it can't get to $700. I'm just saying it's very unlikely, and people that post that are probably paid to do that or really haven't looked into the market cap and tokenomics. Okay, and then lastly here, I'll just I want to say to you that those of you who have gotten and created your Sui wallet, your Ton wallet, your Casper wallet, your Phantom wallet, your MetaMask wallet, you are already ahead of most of the people out there. You can trade coins that other people that haven't hit centralized exchanges yet, and you can get in early, okay? And this is super important. It's also very important if you want to get free airdrops. I have an airdrop on my cheat sheet. I'm going to show you it. It's all based around the Ton chain and having a Ton wallet, but certainly for trading meme coins that aren't yet on centralized exchanges or other projects that have just launched and haven't hit centralized exchanges yet, having these wallets allows you early access to these coins at low pricing, okay? And also those of you who have moved off these US-based exchanges like Coinbase, Uphold, Crypto.com, etc., sure, use them for onboarding money, but then have managed to get onto Bitfinex and Blowfin and Weeks and other platforms. And those of you outside the USA have gone to Mexi and KuCoin. Congratulations to you also. You're ahead of the majority of the crypto market because you can trade coins earlier. You don't have to wait forever until they get listed, and they may never get a listing on a Coinbase or a Binance or an Uphold or a crypto.com, and you can get them earlier at lower prices with lower fees and better spreads, okay? You are ahead of the game, so I congratulate you if you are one of those people. Okay, we're going to jump into some news, and then we're going to jump into the charts very quick. As you can see here, you've got some coins listed, And the 12-month emissions or releases there, you can see Sui, you see Aptos listed, Say, Tia, Arbitrum, Ondo, so forth. And just be aware of that. Just be aware of those unlocks and when they're happening, and just manage your risk accordingly. Then we also have here Banana, which is one of the A tier, only has 10 million in circulation. Rune, which also fairly decent tokenomics here. You have some E tiers, which include Sui. I wouldn't put Sui in the E tier because I think they manage their unlocks a lot more responsibly there, and I wouldn't put them in with Aptos because Aptos have an uncapped supply. So, and Ethereum, bullish divergence, okay? Absolutely awesome. Look at these Ethereum bulls. Ethereum maxis are all excited. We might see some upside finally for Ethereum. Ethereum also may have a bit of a double bottom happening here. And certainly if you're in Ethereum, historically, this has been good levels to buy. I'm not a buyer. I see it's a hard road just to get back to its previous all-time high, let alone $8,000. I'm not here for 2 or 3 X's. I'm here for 10 and 20 X's. And I put that money from Ethereum into coins that I feel are going to do a whole lot better. Also, we have here Solana for and after Breakpoint conference, 10 or 20 or 30 days beforehand. You can see the returns there. Unfortunately, the video is not working, so I'll just turn that off. You will just have to push through the rest of it without seeing my handsome face on there. I'm sure you'll be happy anyway. Okay, so you can see here, usually historically this can be a good trade. So don't fade Solana. We could see a bit of a pump into Breakpoint, but I do feel it will be a short pump and could be a bit of a sell the news. And maybe we're just not going to see it. Not seeing much movement from Solana. Generally speaking, it should have already started pumping by now into the conference, and it hasn't really moved much at all. So certainly part of that, I think people are waking up with the Solana tokenomics. I mean, they just can't help themselves. They just keep printing more tokens that just suppresses the price and makes Solana very inflationary. But in saying that, you know, you have Solana, and it is a great chain. It is fast and it is cheap. And it's 126 times the daily active users of Cardano. And so you can certainly see that Solana is still my number one coin. I got in at $15. I will be taking more profits as we go up around 200, 260, and you'll see my cheat sheet for the other places that I'll be unloading and taking profits all the way up to the top of the bull market. But I think there is a better solution. I think it's Sui, and Sui does have a capped supply, so therefore you don't have that inflationary issue that Solana has. Now, look, not all of Sui's coins are out on the market. But when you compare that to Solana, Solana doesn't have all their coins out in the market, and they can keep adding to it as well. And so certainly Sui against Solana, Sui has been the better performer as of lately. And there is a lot of great news articles around Sui. Even Franklin Templeton, one of the biggest players in the global financial space, they think it's the best L1 blockchain out there. Grayscale has now a Sui trust that can be invested in for institutional investors. Sui is also solving a little bit of an issue here. You can just read here the things that they're doing. One of the biggest problems in Web3 is solved, again, using ZK login. So they are continuing to push the boundaries and make blockchains better and better. And then we also have, what was the title of this video here? The title of this video was how to take $100 and turn it into 100,000 Blub. Blub is the play. That's what I've gone in with. If you put $100 into Blub, and it goes to 1 billion market cap like WIF did, then that would turn it into 100,000. Of course, if you put 1,000, it could turn into $1 million. Certainly not financial advice. I'm not sure how well Blub is going to do, but I think it can at least get from 6 million to a 60 million, maybe even a 600 million market cap, and that would mean your $100 would be worth either $1,000 or $10,000. Depending on how it goes, $100,000 or even $1 million, depending on how much you put in and how much market cap it gets, okay? And remember, Sui is very cheap, and you do need a Sui wallet, and then you do need to send Sui to the Sui wallet and then use the Hop aggregator to buy your Blub. Also, some great airdrops. I have updated my airdrop section in the cheat sheet Ton Station has reached 7 million users. That's a new one that I've been doing. The Soon Coin listing is closed, and the farming is going to end on October 4th. So jump in, farm as many tokens as you can, and you can get that free airdrop. We also have the Casper coin, blockchain launching KRC20 on the 15th of this month. Hopefully this won't be a sell the news event. And there'll be plenty of meme coins will be launching on there. So make sure you get your Casper wallet, send some Casper to it. And finally, we have some Sui airdrops. And so if you want to check out some of the airdrops that are coming up on the Sui blockchain, go and visit this Twitter post here. I haven't looked into it, investigated, so do your own research. They should be free airdrops, all of them. And so it's just a matter of seeing what it takes to participate, what they want you to do to get and be part of these free airdrops. And maybe Sage Diesel, who seems to be a bit of an airdrop guru in the Discord, maybe want to jump into that. And certainly might be some good airdrops. Maybe you might get a chance to jump into it before I do. But as soon as I do get a chance to jump into these airdrops, I will let you know. And certainly you can see I've got all the airdrops listed here. And these are all, they don't require any investment on your part except time. So do be careful you don't spend all day at your job on these airdrops. I do it in the dead time. I've got my son doing the drift party. He loves this game. And farming tokens there and some of the other ones there. So check that out. And in the final few minutes that we have, we're going to jump into the chart. So one of the first charts that I want to look at is, this is the market cap of ADA. This has just fallen off a cliff here. We could go to the monthly chart, and it just is on a massive downtrend. People are going out of ADA and into other tokens. ADA used to be almost 5% of the entire market back in 2021. And it is just absolutely plummeting, okay? But if you look at other dominance, BNB dominance, that's looking not too bad. Ethereum dominance has started to fall down fairly heavily from 22% down to 14% and falling, and I think it could come all the way down to 9%. I'm not kidding you, as people exit ETH and realize there are better upside in better projects. And then look at Casper dominance. This is, I think a lot of the money from Ethereum has gone into Casper. Look at Solana dominance. Again, a lot of the money from Ethereum have gone into Solana. A lot of the money from Cardano has gone into Solana. You got to follow the money, people. You got to follow the smart money. Sui dominance. Look at that. The money from Ethereum, and you could look at the same Matic chart, XRP chart. Their dominance has plummeted. That means people are exiting those coins and getting into better coins. There's XRP dominance for you. And then there's USDT dominance. And this is a good one to keep an eye on, because if you want to know when Bitcoin, if Bitcoin dominance comes down, but USDT dominance goes up, that means people are selling their Bitcoin to go into USDT dominance, okay? So just keep an eye on that one there. And certainly the other chart that you want to keep an eye on is the crypto total 3. If you see that going up when Bitcoin dominance is going down, then you know people are selling their Bitcoin more into altcoins. So we've not seen that yet. I don't think we're jumping. I think it's still a good time to accumulate altcoins. But when we see these start to flip the other way, when we start to see a little bit of an uptrend, maybe we've seen a little bit of a bottom here, maybe a bit of a double bottom here, then sort of a W formation that's fairly bullish. And as we see this start to go up, Bitcoin dominance comes down, USDT dominance comes down, then we know, hey, it's time for liftoff. All right, we're going to jump very quickly into these charts and talk about what is a buy and what is not about buy. Tau at 255, below the 200-day, below the 50-day moving average, still in accumulation phase. This is a buy for me. HNT at $8. I've got a buy order at $7.70. Certainly, I did pick up some at $8, a very small amount, but I've got more buy orders down. This is not a buy for me. Check out my cheat sheet for, unless you want to do a super aggressive buy. This is not a buy for me right now, but certainly check out the cheat sheet for some lower prices. Solana, as you can see here, right at the top of the Gaussian channel at about 127. This isn't a buy zone for me, yes. Casper, this isn't a buy zone for me. All the way down here, we could get down to 13 cents. This is a buy for me. We may see a pump, but we could see a bit of a sell the news event on September 15th. So keep an eye on that. If there is a pump, I'm going to be taking some profits into it, and then I'll probably sell the news on around that, take some profits there on September 15th. Let's see what happens. So far, there hasn't been much of a move. We definitely buy. This could be a double bottom, plus there is a bit of a W formation there forming as well that is fairly bullish. Same thing on Render. This is in a buy zone for me Again, a W formation here with a low and then a higher low there. That's in a buy zone for me. Banana just breaking over the 200 EMA. This is still in a buy zone for me. Sui, as I said, if we broke above this trend line, you could take a trade and ride it up to the 200 EMA where we'd likely get rejected. That's happened exactly as I said. I took that trade. I took the Ondo and I rolled it in, rode that trade up. Absolutely fantastic. Yes, this is still in a buy zone for me under the 200 EMA on the daily. Okay, there we go. Hope you enjoyed the show. I don't know if my video is going to come back here. I'd love to smile and thank you all for tuning in and for, no, it doesn't, oh, it is. It is going to be there. Okay, it did come back. Again, thank you so much for tuning in. I really appreciate all of you. I'm doing 2 videos a day, so now instead of just having 1 of me a day, you got 2 of me a day, and I do appreciate all of you. And until the next episode, happy trading.